Hello bourbon fans, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad, helping dads find great bourbon. Today I'm going to do a Heaven Hill Barrel Proof Bonanza. So I've got both releases from Larceny Barrel Proof and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof from this year so far. So that's batches A123 and B523. And we're going to find out what bottle is winning 2023 so far. Let's get to it. All these bottles are from Heaven Hill, as I said. The Larceny is a blend of bourbons that are 6 to 8 years old. The Elijah Craig, thanks to B523, are at least 11 years old. A123 is still 12 years old. These are anywhere from 124.2 proof up to 125.8 proof. So they're all very close in proof points. The age statement is pretty drastically different. So we'll see if that comes into play here. Blind tasting tonight. We're gonna see unbiased. Going into this, I'll just say, going into this, I liked the A123 batches much better than the B523. Between Elijah Craig and the Larceny, that's a hard call. I might have to go with, wow, I'd have to say Larceny in this case, maybe? Between these two, probably the Elijah Craig, I guess, B523. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll let you know which one I like the best, rank them for you, and then try and guess what they are. Pour number one. Right away on the nose. Pretty caramely, butterscotchy. Okay, a little bit of ethanol. Let's have a taste. Okay, so very pleasant flavor. Kind of that butterscotchy caramel notes carrying through. It doesn't coat the mouth very well. The mouthfeel is kind of lacking. The finish is decent. You get some of that sweetness going into the finish. It's a medium long finish. Definitely warming at the end. So pour number one is okay. I'm suspicious that it's not going to be the winner tonight. On to pour number two. Here we go. Oh, the nose on this one already is much better. You don't get ethanol, I just get candy sweetness. Lots of caramel. Whoa, this is really caramely. Maybe a little chocolate in there, but caramel, caramel, caramel. Caramel chameleon. Much more rich on the mouthfeel. This is a lot better. The candy sweetness carries over nicely. The caramel, the mouthfeel though, it coats the tongue a lot better. Flavors hang around longer. The finish is still going, and it's pretty distinct. It doesn't really fade as much as pour number one. Yeah, just warm vanilla caramel. Very nice and sweet, very pleasant. Brown sugar. That's tasty. Easy to drink. Both of these, I must say, are easy to drink. This one is even easier than pour number one to drink. So far, pour number two is in the lead. On to pour number three. Let's see what we got here. Probably the most shy, underwhelming nose of the three so far. It's coming through a little bit. Oak on the nose for sure. Like if caramelized oak was a thing, that'd be what I'm smelling. All of these pours have candy sweetness in common with the flavor profile. You're not going to get a lot of fruit. You're not going to get a lot of, I don't know, herbal, that kind of thing. Pretty straightforward, standard vanilla, caramel, butterscotch, that sort of thing. So let's have a taste. Pour number three. Flavor, pretty decent. Mouthfeel, pretty good. Really like the mouthfeel on this one. Coats the whole tongue, even to the back of the throat a little bit. Finish is good, still going. And these are all very similar. Especially 2 and 3 are very similar. 1 is a little bit of an oddball in comparison. Same type of thing, very sweet, candy-like on the flavor. Caramel's the main note. Sorry to be boring with the flavor notes, guys, but that's what's coming to mind the most prominently. Again, a little bit of oak in there, but mostly caramel. Not as much butterscotch on this one, just caramel. Okay, let's leave it at that. Okay, pour number 4. Let's see. This one's probably the closest to fruity that I've gotten with any of these noses so far. Like an orange or a pineapple almost in there amidst the sweetness. Yeah, either my sniffer is way off all of a sudden, or yeah, this one has kind of like a candied orange. Not a fresh orange, like candied orange or like chocolate covered orange. Rather ethanol-y. Nose is pretty decent, but it comes at a cost of a little bit more ethanol burn on this one. Let's have a taste. I'm thinking right now this is probably one of the Elijah Craig's. Okay, I think I'm getting a sense of what is what, maybe. We'll see. Pour number 4 is also kind of an oddball. So I guess it's more similar to 1. These two in the middle are more similar. I think these middle two are the Larceny pours. A123, B523, Elijah Craig, B523, and A123. This one, yeah, it is giving me more fruitiness on the palate, which I just got through saying there wouldn't be much of that. There is a little bit of that. Sweet. All of these are sweet, for sure. This one's more vanilla oak, a little bit of sweetness, fruitiness, like citrus. It's okay. It's okay. All these pours are pretty good. I'd have to say 2 is what's grabbed my attention the most so far. Okay, to finish things off, I'm gonna go in reverse order. So back 4 again, then 3, 2, 1. Back to 4. Again, sweet on the nose, same as before. Least caramely of all the pours tonight. Pour 4. Maybe the most oaky. 4, not lining up great so far. Back to pour number 3. Again, a little bit more of that ethanol note to it, but very sweet, caramely candy. Fairly easy to drink. The main body of the flavor does pass rather quickly. Definitely does not hang around very long, which makes me think it could be the Larceny B523. Pour number 2. Again with the caramel candy sweetness. This one has got to have the best mouthfeel of the night. The most rich, vibrant flavors. Yeah, mouthfeel and flavors and finish are the best on pour number 2, for sure. Back to pour number 1. Yep, still sweet caramely candy, caramely oaky. And it's interesting, this time around I'm getting a little bit more of a grain note in there. Don't love that. Who knows? It could just be brought out by the other pours that I've been tasting. Overall, not too bad. All right, so in deciding my lineup here, it was the easiest to pick the first place and the fourth place. Second and third were, man, real neck and neck. Super close. My least favorite was pour number 4, which I think that's Elijah Craig B523. That's what I'm gonna go with, Elijah Craig B523. My third place winner is pour number 1, which I think is Elijah Craig A123. Number 2 is pour number 3, which oddly enough I think is Larceny B523. The flavor matches, the disappearance of the mouthfeel matches. We'll see. My favorite of all today was pour number 2. Had the best flavor, the best mouthfeel, the best finish. Just was very nice once you put it in your mouth. So pour number 2, I think this is Larceny A123. Let's see how I did. As usual, folks, we are finding out together. Pour number 1. Ooh, okay, plot twist. Pour number 1 is Larceny B523. Okay, number 2 was in fact Larceny A123. So I got that guess right, and that was my favorite, Larceny A123. So 3 and 4 were both Elijah Craig. 3, which was my second place, was Elijah Craig B523. Interesting. Okay. And 4 was Elijah Craig A123. Huh. Wow. Starting from last place, pour number 4 was Elijah Craig A123. It's a little bit of an upset in my mind. Third place, pour number 1 was Larceny B523. Second place was Elijah Craig B523. I didn't really like that one as much as A123, so blind tastings will eliminate your biases. And the winner for today, pour number 2, which was Larceny A123. So there you have it. Larceny A123 is the winner for today. Out of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Bonanza. Stay tuned for the third batch release of both of these lines, Elijah Craig, Larceny, in September. I'll probably get it in October-ish, I would imagine. We'll complete this year's blind tasting to see who, in fact, is the true winner. Thanks for joining me, bourbon fans. Let me know what's been your favorite so far of these 4 for 2023. Until next time, cheers.